Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of JRD, that is Coffee, Tea and JRD, an excerpt from Tata Stories 40 Timeless Tales to Inspire You, written by Harish Bhat. He begins this excerpt from saying that JRDTata always insisted on excellence, and the success of Air India itself is a testament for this quality. And this particular extract is from his 40 Timeless Tales to Inspire You. And Harish Bhat is the brand custodian of Tata Sons. He says that JRDTata actually was the founder of Tata Airlines. Later on, they renamed it as Air India. And particularly in 1940s and 1950s, Air India became a first Indian global entity because it started its flights in the international level. That is, it started going outside India. And in 1948, they first sent the international service from Mumbai to London. And Tata felt that it was a proud moment not only for him but also for the country. Above all, Tata was determined to make Air India the best airlines in the world. And he knew very well that there were other airlines all over the world who will be a tough competition for him. But Air India was not just an airline for him. He felt that Air India was carrying India's image all over the world. And therefore, he was watching all the passengers very carefully during the inaugurational international flight. And only after seeing that everything went on well, that is from the departure to the landing in London, he was relieved. And he also said that he felt very proud. It was a great moment for him when he saw the Indian flag. Actually, that Indian flag was displayed on both sides of that aircraft, and the name of the aircraft is Malabar Princess. And he says it looked very proud when it was on standing in the airports of Cairo, Geneva and London. And he felt a feeling of joy and emotion when he saw that. And then afterwards he started taking many steps to make it very special. He wanted to give his customers the best service, the excellent services. And he wanted all the passengers who were traveling in his flight to enjoy the travel, and they should not have anything to complain. And so he saw to it that the travel was very safe and the travel was punctual and the food and services was better, and this he felt should give the image for Air India. In 1949, he was constantly paying attention to even very small details, and this impressed all the passengers, particularly our Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, wrote to JRD on 7th May 1949, saying that he was so very pleased with the quality offered by the Air India, and he said that I want to express my appreciation for your quality. And he says that he had travelled from India to England 4 times, and each time he enjoyed his travel because the service was so good. And he says that definitely that Air India will raise the prestige of India among all the foreign countries, and he congratulated him. And Air India was so well known for its punctuality. In fact, there is a story which says that, it's not story, it's real, that people in Geneva who lived in those days will set their watches when they hear Air India flying over their city. This itself will tell about his punctuality. And JRD himself will travel in any one of his aircrafts every 15 days. And during these flights, he will see to it that the quality is in high standards and everything is accurate. In fact, it is said that other pilots will try to dodge flying with him because he was a perfectionist. Historian R.M. Lala tells us, while travelling in one such flight, JRD asked his co-pilot, Captain Vishwanath. We should know that JRD himself was a pilot. He himself will fly the flights. And when he asked Captain Vishwanath, how much speed should we take this flight per hour so that we will reach on time? And Captain Vishwanath said 145 miles per hour will make us to reach there on time. But he was not satisfied. Tata took his own book and he did his own calculations, and he said no, it should be 145.5. Only then we will keep a perfect time. That was his accuracy level. He wanted everything to be perfect. He also maintained blue notes, which was one paper which he will note down all the important points, whether they are big or small, whether it's an appreciation or criticism, everything he will note there. Whatever he observes, he will write there. He will never discourage himself from encouraging the people. At the same time, if he finds any mistake, his criticism will be very scathing. And here is a note which he had written in 1951, where he said that the seats will recline. Recline means if you're going to lie down in the seat, it will go back. And he found that some seats were reclining more than the other seats, and that gave more comfort to the passengers. So he wanted all the other seats also to recline to the maximum level so that the passenger can adjust the level of the degree of recline for his level. But he understood that the rearmost seats cannot be made in that comfortable level. That he understood, and he wrote in that. And in another note, he said that the tea served in Geneva was they did not know whether it was tea or coffee. It looked like coffee. And he said maybe the black color of the tea could have been because of the quality of the tea leaves which were used, or maybe the tea master had excessively brewed the tea. So he has suggested that the station manager at Geneva should look into this matter. Now we will think this is only tea and the persons are going to travel for only a few hours, so no one is going to notice it. But JRDTata noticed that and even insisted that the quality should be upgraded. And only because of all his attentions in detail and excellence, Air India became as the topmost airlines in the world in 1968, according to the survey done by Daily Mail London. When Singapore wanted to start its own airlines, now also we have it, Singapore Airlines, the Prime Minister at that time, Lee Kuan Yew, advised his team to go and study how Air India is functioning, because Air India was the topmost airlines in the world. Ratan Tata, on a commemorative book where many people wrote their tributes to JRDTata, said that many of them knew him very closely. And Air India was very close to JRDTata, just like how Tata Industries are very close to him. Even Air India was very close to his mind, and he had a personal passion towards it. And that is why he paid his personal attention to it and brought it to that level where it was recognized in the international carriers. Like how gold is recognized all over the world, Air India was also recognized. And he also kept on improving the technologies. Whatever new technologies came in aviation, he introduced in his Air India. And that is why Air India got this global stature. And here Harish says that even in his office, for 30 years, he has a quote written by JRDTata, and this quote only has guided his actions and has inspired him every day. And the quote is, one must forever strive for excellence. That is, every time you must keep on trying for, or even perfection. We must try to be perfect in all our work which we take. And we should never be satisfied by being the second best, meaning you should always be the first. You should be the winner. This itself we can understand from the note which he had written in about tea and coffee in Geneva. Thank you. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.